Yes. That's kind of harder to say when you're trying to say it fast, though.
That's fair. Thank you so much for joining us in the crowd, and thank you online. We are so happy to have you here. Let us know if you have any questions or shout-outs. We'd love to let the crowd know and also participate with you. And just to let you know a little bit more, we have our officials team, and they're amazing. We have Spike, Bacon the Question, Newbie McHusband, PH Demon, Fighting Girlfriend, Space Racer, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boom, Sam Antics.
Trogdora the Jaminator, Mala Suerte, Talia Up, Flip Notorious, Terabyte, Tombo number 5, Needle Fever, Aaron Burr, and Ms. Behaven.
Love that squad. And also, just so you know, you're looking at these two teams, Nuclear having come off a... This is for the 3rd and 4th place game. So Nuclear having lost against... I'm just going backwards from the Arizona All-Stars yesterday. And that was a rough one, but also very exciting to see how Nuclear developed over time. And if you watch the game, you were just fine. You were seeing a lot of physicality just going on throughout the entire game. It was great.
It was against AZRG's B team.
Yes.
And it was amazing.
And then you're seeing Angel City. They are coming off a loss against Baja. Baja blowing up this tournament, just coming with all sorts of surprises. So now we're going to go ahead and get started. What's going on in Jam number 1 there, Rainbow?
Jam number 1 pits the Rocket Queens Terror up against Smash and Dash for Nuclear Free. No pack is declared. Going to have to let Rocket Queens Terror go. Terror, now your lead jammer. But not before Smash and Dash makes it out on the initial. Nuclear Free Smash and Dash coming around looking for points. Rocket Queens Terror calling off the jam, trying to call off the jam from the floor, but picking up a penalty headed to our Lookout Publications penalty box. This is a Brick Road Coffee Power Jam in favor of Nuclear Free Derby. This will be a 2-minute jam as Terror just lost lead jammer status. Interesting place to be in the first jam of the game, honestly.
So true.
So we're looking to see what Nuclear Free can do with this power jam situation in the while they're testing the waters of Angel City's defense.
You got to figure that out first.
Yeah, you got to kind of figure out how you're going to play the game, not just to play the game. It's strategy, I swear. Nuclear Free's jammer on the floor, gonna hop back up. Looks like they might, yes, going to recycle to the back of the pack. Just like that power jam over, Terror back on the track, pushing the pack to its limitations. 4 points go up for Terror. 4 points have gone up for Nuclear Free Derby. Whistles blowing, someone's headed to our Lookout Publications penalty box. That is Rocket Queen's own Drag Her, taking a seat in that Lookout Publications penalty box, now giving the pack advantage to Nuclear Free Roller Derby from Alberta. Smash and Dash coming through for 4 more points for Nuclear Free Derby. Terror trying to find another path through the pack, getting a little help there from No Mames. And that's 2 minutes, Derby fans.
Wow, that was a rough one.
That was tough, yeah. Hi. I don't know, other cakes said hi, and so I waved back.
That's not allowed right now.
Yeah. Oh, we're mad at
only one cakes can prevail.
No, more than one cakes. I like cakes.
A layered cake.
Layered cakes.
Smart.
Oh.
Love the idea. Shout out to everybody in our chat. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to Nitty in the penalty box from No Thoughts, and also Go Smash and Dash and Dink the Tank from Hard Candy. Hamweezy says, let's go Max. And Party Poison, hi. Thank you for shouting me out. The original cakes. All right, we're going to go ahead and get back to the track. Jam 2 is underway. Joe means Joe for Nuclear, Moxie for Angel City. Moxie showcasing all that. Moxie picks up lead jammer position. The pack starts to trickle into the second straightaway, but we are having either a recycle or some sort of shenanigans happening here. Joe means Joe, yes, just doing a recycle. Nice tippy toes going on the inside lane is Moxie, puts up 4. Joe means Joe now on a scoring run. The pack starts to pick up speed, both jammers on the other side of the track. It looks like Nuclear is trying to protect their points and pushes the pace with Angel City, So good call for Nuclear doing that type of work defensively. 8 points total for Nuclear. Angel City picking up 4 brings their total to 11.
It's actually kind of cool watching this back and forth just in this first
Yeah.
while they're testing the waters, checking each other out, and feeling out what's going on. I can imagine they've been watching each other throughout the course of the tournament, trying to see what is in store for their future.
Right, and it's going to be a 3rd place trophy.
This is going to be a 3rd place trophy. We got Mac Daddy for Nuclear Free, Stiletto for Angel City, and Mac Daddy taking lead jammer. She's the Miggity Mac, y'all. Oh, I can't believe I pulled that off.
That was awesome. You nailed it.
Nailed it. Little apex hop backwards there for Mac Daddy. It was declared legal. 4 points up for Mac Daddy. Mac Daddy coming through the pack once more for 4 points. I blinked and I missed it. Angel City's jammer Stiletto in that Lookout Publications penalty box. It was a Brick Road Coffee Power Jam, and I wasn't looking. Mac Daddy calling off the jam before Stiletto can score any points. No points. No initial pass being signaled by the jam ref. 8 points for Nuclear Free Derby on that jam.
And it's another lead change.
And another lead change. Good time to hydrate.
How many have we had so far? Just the 1 or 2?
2, at least 2.
Only on Jam 3. So 2.
So 2 lead changes, okay. I was about to say bottles of water because I've had about 4.
Good call. We're in a desert after all.
It is true.
Jam 4 underway. Love it. Michi-chan loves those NF bombs. And then shout out to the bombs. Those are your teammates. Thanks, Panic. Lots of love for the bombs. That's so great. Yeah, we're so happy that you came all the way out here. So lead is currently open. We have both teams doing all the work with the defensive walls here. Already almost 30 seconds in and still no lead declared.
Hawaii KO versus Red Streaks.
Red Streaks is on a scoring streak right now, but not legit.
Red Streaks headed to the penalty box, sitting in the Lookout Publications penalty box, which gives us a Brick Road Coffee Power Jam in favor of Angel City jammer Hawaii KO.
Yeah, Hawaii doing a great job here, just picking apart the Nuclear defense just one player at a time, and then Nuclear doing a great job skating person to person. Slows down Red Streak.
That's Hawaii KO.
Sorry, Hawaii KO. It's just those scoreboards throwing me off, not having a second jammer in there. So Hawaii KO, a skater we didn't read off the roster because it was scratched off, so apologies to Angel City that KO was not read. But KO is, in fact, on the roster, as you can tell, based on the points being scored. So there you go. No pack is declared, so we have nice bridging work by Renee. Out and about, another 4 points on the board. We're going to have another lead change here, now in favoring Angel City. The pack starts to slowly make its way into the second straightaway. NF Bombs kind of spreading out here overall for their wall, and Angel City looks like it's going to vie for the back wall.
So about 10 seconds left in this jam. Hawaii KO putting up 4 more points.
Attempt there by Hit Me Brewston. And lots of whistles. We're going to get a track cut on one of our players here, too. So everybody's getting a little bit of a penalty moment here. And we're going to get an official timeout requested to stop the clock at 22 minutes and 33 seconds to just kind of organize and make sure that we got the correct players reporting to the Lookout Publications penalty box.
So 4 jams in, 3 lead changes.
only that so far, right?
I thought I could catch my breath from the last game.
And so, both teams picking up 2 multi-point jams so far this half. Yep. I know it's only been 4, so 50-50%.
Yep, so far so good.
But that's why you're seeing so many lead changes so quickly off the bat.
We've already had 2 power jams, it looks like.
Yes. Thank you, Scar Trek.
Thank you, Scar Trek.
Beaming those facts to us.
She makes us look smart.
SMRT.
SMART.
So Nuclear picks up 2 more points in that last jam.
Yep.
So it's a 12-2 jam in favor of Angel City. The score now 18-23, and I believe that those 2 points were part of the reason why we had the official timeout. In our chat, we have a lot of fun notations here by Michi-chan. Lead change, hydrate, and last game was a certified nail biter. You were on that call, weren't you?
I was on that call. That call was a rush for me just calling it. I cannot imagine the feelings, the emotions, the vibrancy on the track. The crowd was electric. It was wonderful. If you weren't here, if you weren't on the stream, you really did miss something magical.
I mean, I saw all these lead changes. There was back and forthness. I mean, and it was down to the last jam in order to have a win.
Not very Star Pass happy. So it was very stick with your jammer and push, push, push.
Yeah.
Very, very, very physical, very mental game actually. There was an instance of eating the baby, which doesn't happen often these days. There was a few strategic maneuvers that you don't see a lot.
Shout out to Bananarama from Coco and Let's Go Queens. Love you, pop pop. I hope I translated that well. Thank you, Coco. Shout out to Red Streaks, Go Bombs, says Carmen Gedden. And some more Let's Go Bombs from Panic. So lots of love for both teams in the chat.
That's absolutely true. And let's keep it coming, keep the love coming in the chat. Don't forget, chat, if you see some standout players, let us know. Because sometimes we do miss it. We do see a lot, but sometimes we miss the sneaky standout blockers especially. Just because you're paying attention to one part of the track and it's happening in another. Let us know, hey, so-and-so is doing a great job. If they have received MVP before in this tournament, they will not receive MVP for consideration. We are trying to spread the love around and, make sure everyone gets as much appreciation as they can in this tournament.
And on that note, I'd love to recognize our former MVPs for both squads. So for Angel City, we've already had Mid-Max, Medieval, Bermuda Biangle, Moxie. No Mames,
Yes.
Dragger, and that is it for Angel City. But on Nuclear, who did we have as MVPs?
We had Dank the Tank, Sriracha, Smash and Dash, Mac Daddy, Rennie, and Killer Ella as MVPs in the past.
So kudos to all of those skaters. They've done such a great job so far this tournament.
Absolutely. I've seen some great derby. That always makes my derby heart happy when you see some just fantastic derby happening in front of you.
And you know what? I know we're only on jam number 4, but I'm a little concerned. I'm just going to say that as a Coach Cakes hat, right?
Yeah.
Just for a moment, that Dragher is already sitting at 3 penalties.
Oof.
I'm nervous. But you know what? They're aware of it. They have the information in that penalty box, so I know they'll adjust.
Yep. On the Night Owl Jam line, we have Red Streaks versus Ragnarok. And seeing how this shakes out. Yeah, I bet you it's just nerves. They got to settle in.
Oh, yeah.
Forearm call being assessed on the jammer for Angel City. That is Ragnarok. This makes that she's going to take a seat in the Lookout Publications penalty box, making this a Brick Road Coffee Power Jam in favor of Nuclear Free Derby. Oh, and it will be a 2-minute jam because I missed a penalty for Red Streaks.
No, the lead's still open.
No,
Red Streaks Ragnarok just picked up a forearm right off the bat, and then they had a power start, so
okay.
Red Streaks gets it.
Gotcha. Nailed it. First try. Red Streaks pushing hard against a forward wall of Angel City's Rocket Queen's blockers, getting some help there from her blocker. Number 911, that is Killer Ella. Killer Ella, a former MVP. Ragnarok out of the box. Ragnarok, go back to the box.
Fooled you.
Back to that Lookout Publications penalty box. One more Brick Road Coffee Power Jam for Red Streaks. Red Streaks calls it off, icing Ragnarok in the box. We've got, 21-23 in favor of Angel City. And remember, this is Angel City's B team, the Rocket Queens.
It's going to be a nail biter, I think. I really enjoy the fact that Nuclear made their way all the way downtown. Skating fast.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm glad that they're here and so proud of all the work that they've done all weekend long. And I know traveling far away takes a huge toll on your body. So thank you for making the efforts to coming out here, Nuclear.
Yeah, especially with the flight delays that happened from the north with that late season blizzard.
It's never fun to travel. So anyway, we have on the jam line, starting in Jam 6, Ragnarok Frozen in that penalty box. Smash and Dash, the jammer of record for Nuclear. The pack's starting to go into turn 2 with Angel City taking that front position. Nice work rotating between our blockers here for Angel City. Just a 2-wall, one more to go, and Smash and Dash picks up the lead jammer position. We're going to lose one NF bomb to the penalty box. That'll be Bad Kitty. So pack advantage for Angel City. Angel City, nice wall work here and bridge work. I really like that Hit Me Brewston singing all the great hits at the back wall. Smash and Dash finds some room on the outside lane. Does tap the hips just ever so slightly. Medieval and Smash and Dash shake hands in agreement that was a wonderful jam. We have another lead change. This time Nuclear back on top, picking up 4 in that last jam, shutting out Angel City. 25-23 with 19 minutes, 20 seconds remaining.
My goodness.
I
We're going
know.
to be very hydrated by the end of this. While you're hydrating, don't forget your electrolytes. Element Electrolyte Powders is one of our event sponsors here at Cactus Cup 2026. Joe Means Joe, jamming for Nuclear Free Terror for Angel City, and it's Joe Means Joe taking lead jammer status. Terror out on the initial. Joe Means Joe coming into the back of the pack looking for points. Terror getting taken out and cycled back behind a 2-wall of, now 3-wall of blockers for Nuclear Free. Blitzen taking a seat in the lookout penalty box. 4 points go up for Nuclear Free Derby, and Joe Means Joe. Terror still pushing hard at the back of the pack. Trying to get around, going to recycle back behind Rennie. No, oh, forearm call being assessed on No Mames. 4 points going up for Joe Means Joe. 4 points also going up for Terror. And the call off coming from Joe Means Joe, but not before putting up a few more points. Let's see what the hands tell us. 4 more points for Joe Means Joe brings our total Nuclear Free 37 to Angel City's 27. So opening up a little bit of a gap, just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
Just a touch. Interesting fact. Candidates. No Spanish that don't suck. But it implies like, yeah.
I was going to say the math is really helpful that it was only a 10-point and then they did a little bit of an arrangement there on the screen. So 36-27.
Bummer.
I know. All right, off the bat, that'll make it 4 in a row for lead jammer status on Nuclear Squad. Mac Daddy jamming quickly off the bat. Ori in a scoring run. Bermuda Biangle missing, unable to find in any sort of radar. Just kidding. It's just behind a 2-wall of Nuclear. We're going to get this call off in just a few moments. Thank you so much to our EMTs and medics for taking care of all of us this entire weekend. Best wishes for Mac that we'll see you back on track. So our clock stoppage is now at 17 minutes and 3 seconds. And I know that you might have a lot of FOMO, but Cactus Cup is every single year, and you are more than welcome to come.
Yes.
So please come. It's
Yes.
a really nice tournament. Arizona Roller Derby has been in this sport for over 20 years,
Yes.
and they will treat you very well. It's been one of my favorite tournaments, so please come
Yes.
out
Their
and take a look.
hospitality is legendary.
Legendary. And plus, they've done tournaments like this for so long that they know how to make it flawless. So do come out.
Yes.
So
It's
what's
one of
happening trackside?
What trackside? Yeah, Nuclear Free has Smash and Dash on that Night Owl Jam line, but Angel City's Moxie took lead jammer.
Yeah, that was the first lead after 5 jams.
Yeah, oh wow. Moxie coming through the pack, looking for points, and finds 4 of them. That's good to know because there's only 4 out there to get. We've got Smash and Dash out there fighting first position. Moxie going down, taking, I believe that was, no, that wasn't. That was Ram. Moxie with 4 more points. Smash and Dash with a star stash clear on the initial. Moxie kicking up some dust, getting put out to the inside and calling off the jam. Nope, that's good enough. 3 more points though from Moxie. Nothing on that jam for Nuclear Free Derby, so yet another lead change. This time in favor of Angel City, bringing them to 38, so we've got a 2-point game.
So that's the 5th lead change of this entire game. So you should be very hydrated at this
Very
point.
hydrated. Don't forget your element.
A little jealous of Panic in the, not the disco, but the chat. Love watching 2 different screens. Big screen hit advertisement. Love that for you. And I love how you have the comment section. That's awesome. And Overreaction says, Rennie makes everything look easy, and that's just not fair. I agree with you 100%. Jam 10 underway, Stiletto for Angel City, lining up on the Night Owl Jam line against Red Streaks of Nuclear. Both teams at full strength. And nice bridging work here. Angel City, 2 in that nice stretch out, meeting Bad Kitty of Nuclear, and we're just stretching from that first straightaway into turn 1. Lead is finally declared after a little over 30 seconds. It's Stiletto. Already getting ready for the after party, giving me ideas there, Stiletto. I get it. On the scoring run, Red Streak's still stuck in that pack for Nuclear. Stiletto on a scoring run, and we have an official star pass on the Nuclear side. This is the first star pass of our game.
Sriracha, now jammer of record.
Jam comes to a close. Nice work by Angel City maintaining their lead, putting up 4 in that jam. And they've held scoreless Nuclear for the last 3 jams. So
Wow.
I feel like an upswing is happening here with Angel City. The score now 36-42 we're done with the first quarter. We're now in
Wow.
the second.
Oh my goodness. That went,
It went,
it-
seriously, this is a time suck. I don't know where everything goes. I'm just
Time
having so
flies.
much fun.
Yes.
It's only been 10 jams.
Only been 10 jams.
Rainbow, I don't know what's the end of you, but this is bananas.
This is the BANANAS. Joe means Joe, jamming for Nuclear Free Derby. Angel City has fielded Hawaii KO. Hawaii KO at the head of the pack, being let go due to a no pack situation. Hawaii KO will be your lead jammer. Hawaii KO says aloha to those blockers. Cycles back behind almost to that Night Owl jam line. Pushes hard to get through those Nuclear Free blockers and around her own blockers. And Hawaii KO coming through with 4 points. Joe means Joe still on the initial pass, meeting up with the blocking talents of Drag Her, as well as No Mamas. Not where I would want to be. They've braced a wall up. I can't see all the other numbers in there, but my goodness. 4 more points going up for Hawaii KO. Lots of defense being played there by the Angel City blockers. Joe means Joe comes clear on the initial. Hawaii KO with a little bit of a tricky juke, trying to get around the last couple blockers, calling off the jam before Joe means Joe can score any points. There was 1 point there for Hawaii KO.
Wow, I feel like that was a huge upswing, a huge momentum shift now for Angel City.
Yes, Hawaii KO opened up a little bit of breathing room in that score. And that's a good jammer to do it, actually, Hawaii KO.
Didn't Nuclear play earlier today?
Nuclear played last night.
Last night, okay.
Along with Angel City also played last night.
That's right. All right, Jam 12 already underway. We have Terror on that Night Owl Jam line for Angel City and Smash and Dash for Nuclear. Nuclear taking that front wall, protecting it very well. Starting to pick apart, though. Terror picks up lead jammer position for Angel City. Now, Angel City has a, 5 or 6 jammer rotation, and that is just confusing my teeny tiny brain about it. I don't know how that works, but it does. We now have a Brick Road Coffee power jam situation in favor of Angel City. Smash and Dash headed to the penalty box, thinking about her choices for a multiplayer, which is
strange.
It hurts my feelings, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh, excuse me. No. A cut track. It's fine. I was looking at the wrong player. Nice work strategy-wise by Terror, calling off the jam to freeze Smash and Dash in that Lookout Publications penalty box. An 8-point gain for Angel City. And now we're starting to have to do maths for that differential. It's 36-59 with 11 minutes and 23 seconds. And I have to say, there was a wonderful comment in our chat here. And I know we weren't talking too much about Ella, but earlier we were. And overreaction said it's just not fair how good Ella is. And I agree. It's not fair how good everyone is in this game.
Goodness. It's talent on talent on talent. And to believe that this is Angel City's B team is kind of cool, actually. Speaking of Angel City, Moxie picking up lead jammer. Smash and Dash still frozen or recently unfrozen from the box. Moxie going to the outside, recycling just a smidgen, resetting, going to the inside, going to recycle a full, however far back they can get her. I can't guesstimate distances like that anymore. Smash and Dash clear on the initial. Moxie through the pack for 4 points. Call off from Moxie prevents. Let's see how much scoring was. Yes, scoring was prevented.
2.
Oh, looking at the wrong jam ref. They're completely different colors, and I just can't tell. I'm not colorblind, I swear.
Color is a social construct anyway. But yeah, that was a really sneaky pass, and that breaks the 5 jam no point streak for Nuclear Freak, because they were already being held at 36 points since Jam 7. So great job on that efforts there for Nuclear. Now, right now we have on the Night Owl Jam line Red Streaks against Bermuda Biangle. Unfortunately, a track cut on Red Streaks. These jammer penalties are just hurting this game.
That hurts.
This is the 3rd track cut for this skater in particular. You know what? I just get excited too. So sometimes it happens. Part of the game. We all get excited. So Bermuda Biangle not getting lost, but did take off the star. So we won't have any lead this jam. So this will be, I think, the 2nd jam the entire game so far. That's been 2 full minutes.
Wow.
And endurance is not my strong suit. That's why Cakes is out there and I'm Cakes in here. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense.
Each cake has its purpose.
Some are better off in an icebox, and some of them are better outside. I don't know. Anyway, so Red Streaks back into play. Huge tumble here as we enter the 2nd straightaway. That was courtesy of Twitch, landing a huge hit to Bermuda Biangle. Red Streaks now on a scoring run. I think we're going to have some points picked up here now from Nuclear, which is great. 4 already on the board from Bermuda Biangle.
Nice little blocker work there by Hit Me Brewston, keeping the Nuclear free blockers from preventing the jammer from advancing.
I love that work also from Nuclear, this water falling effect that they're doing. And Blade, we also know Blade as an announcer doing a great job here. And unfortunately, we're going to lose another player of Nuclear to the penalty box.
This is Rennie.
Yeah, this is Remy. This is not ideal, but I do like that Nuclear is going to pick up points regardless this jam. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, wide open spaces in lanes 3 and 4. Great job by the defense of Angel City, just protecting that lane and just pretty much trapped Nuclear to the inside lane. They just did a little hug towards the inside lane. It was wonderful. And rightfully so, Nuclear is going to call off call a time out to just freeze the clock at 7:49 and also give it a little breathing room to their bench. And so
Yes.
it'll stop the score, and I can let you know it's 41 to 75.
So overreaction F, RF says, someone tell Mal we love her over on the bench. So yes, love to Mal over on the bench from overreaction. And a huge Mitchie Chan shout out to Ability 360. It is one of the nicest venues in Phoenix, and it definitely is. At least the floor looks, we're not going to talk about that. But yes, it's one of the nicest venues in Phoenix.
I agree. I really enjoy this venue. This is my third or fourth Cactus Cup in a row, and I'm just so spoiled by Arizona. So
yes, I love it here. When I saw that Cactus Cup was looking for more announcers, I was like, yes, pick me.
And if you ever want to learn how to announce,
Yes.
consider Cactus Cup. I will be here. I'll help you, and I know we'll be very welcoming if you want to ever try it out.
Yes.
But if you're just joining us, Nuclear is skating in blue, Angel City in white, and part of what you're looking at here in the score is that there's been huge chunks of time where there was an upswing for Nuclear and then one for Angel City. But the biggest differential here and why you're seeing such a huge gap right now is that Angel City, when they've had the lead, they've been able to pick up multi-point passes. And that's a big deal. Whereas Nuclear Freeze kind of more nickeling diming. And I think that's what's really led to our score disparity here.
It is less of a payoff when you have those single pass jams. When you get those multi-pass jams, it does work out a little better in terms of point scoring. We've also got loss of lead jammer status, 3 versus 2 in favor of Angel City. Penalties overall looking like we've got some twosies, threesies, but
Nobody in real trouble.
Nobody in real trouble just yet, which is good because we've got 8 minutes left in the first half. So good for that. But let's see what's going on with the action back over on the on the Night Owl jam line. Lookout Publications penalty box does have one participant. The jam line is Mac Daddy versus Stiletto, and Stiletto finds a path, takes lead jammer status for the Rocket Queens. Mac Daddy does find a path through and gets clear on the initial. Big call off there from oh, they got me laughing.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to
okay.
caw at you.
That's okay. Big call off there by Angel City's jammer. Prevents only allows Nuclear to get 2 points versus her 3.
Yeah, Dragger picking up the 4th penalty. But again, we're still in period 1, so it's fine. It's probably fine. We're going to get a clock stoppage here, waiting to find out if this is official. Yes, it is an official timeout. I think there's just some discussion on possible penalty situations. Shout out to our amazing chat room. You guys are so wonderful. No Thought says, shout out to Track Repair. Thank you so much. And that's so true. And also, they're being really nice to us.
Yes.
Rainbow, they're saying we're great announcers.
I love
Thank
the
you.
announcer love.
I really appreciate that. It's really hard. It's a hard job. So
It is.
appreciate that you like what we're doing. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Danger Noodle. You all are amazing. Overreaction, love you, volunteers. And Michi-chan Sports. We love all of our officials, regardless of whether or not they wear skates. It's so true. But back to the action trackside, we have Jam 16 underway. Hawaii KO picking up that lead, but the jam comes to a really quick close. Hawaii KO trying to just be very sneaky and just shut out that jam. I'm not sure if Nuclear picked up any points. They did not. So it's double zeros, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how many 0-0 jams have we had so far?
Oh, quite a bit. And I think that's the. Oh, so double, like both?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just one. So
Just
this is the
one.
first one.
Okay.
This is the second.
Okay. It seems like a lot more. We've seen a lot of Derby in such a short time.
Right?
Yeah. Speaking of Derby on the Night Owl jam line, we've got Smash and Dash versus Moxie once more. Moxie cycling back behind the back of the pack, gonna stretch that pack out to the length of its limitations. Once again, cycling back behind the pack. That is, I think that's Bam or Remy. I can't see the number from here. I can see a 7. I got to get my glasses checked.
It's all right. You're doing your best.
Nuclear Freeze Smash and Dash takes lead jammer. And the chat says go dash go. We've got some bridge work being done. And the pack comes back together to cycle Moxie back yet again.
I think the love from the chat is really helping Nuclear. I think they're doing, they feel some love. I feel like they're coming with a little bit more vengeance in this jam.
Yes, it's like the Care Bear stare.
Oh my gosh, it works.
It works. Smash and Dash getting pushed out to the inside line, gonna cycle back behind No Mames. No Mames and drag her out there on the floor. Pushing Smash and Dash around. Smash and Dash coming through for another 4 points. Penalty being assessed on Rennie. Rennie gonna take a seat in that Lookout Publications penalty box. Also being assessed on, I believe that is Killer Ella gonna take a seat in the penalty box. So now track advantage going to Angel City with Moxie coming through. Oh, but catching a forearm call on the way, and now we've got a Brick Road Coffee Power Jam as Moxie takes a seat in that Lookout Publications penalty box. Smash and Dash. Oh, Smash and Dash doesn't get a chance to do much because that's 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was a rough one. So 7 out of those last 8 jams, Angel had the lead. Nuclear broke that streak. And wow, picking up a forearm there. So we'll have a power start, Brick Road Coffee power start going into the next jam. Care Bear, not care. Panic, stop it. I'm just going to read everything.
Okay, sorry, my nose is a little stuffy, so I did say Care Bear, I promise. I am a child of the 80s.
I hear ya. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're going to head into Jam 18 with that power start, as we mentioned earlier. So red streaks on that Night Owl Jam lane, already pushing the pack towards turn number 1. Angel City starting to fluster the Nuclear wall. And this is such a great penalty kill on Angel City's side.
Yeah.
Great job overall for these blockers here. Right now, 94 comes to the back. That's Octane Jane pushing both of the blockers of Nuclear past the pivot line. Pack settles down in turn 1. Again, Angel City taking that front wall courtesy of Hit Me Brewston. Hit Me Brewston just recording that record in the front wall, not allowing anybody to pass. Moxie sneaks on by, picks up the lead jammer position, and we have a star pass to Toast and Jam. I believe this is the second one for Nuclear.
Yep.
And pushing the pace is Moxie, and Toast and Jam just getting extra toasty on the outside lane. Picks up so much speed, finds wiggle room, is able to get out. No pass, no penalty, only picks up 3. However, Moxie on a scoring 1 as well is lead, and Toast and Jam coming in with that quickness. The bench is yelling at Moxie to call, but Moxie is in the zone. It's okay. We have Toast and Jam.
So
buttering
toasty.
that bread off the top.
So toasty, so jammy.
Oh, I love this blocking work up at that front wall.
That pivot work was so amazing. And some good leadership there also from Hit Me Brewston before the penalty.
Yeah, Octane Jane holding back some more scoring damage from Nuclear. However, 3 points picked up by Angel City, 7. So that's, maybe they're okay. They're like, okay, we need some more multi-point jam. So here's 7. So 61 to 84 in favor of Angel City. We're trickling down into the last minute and a half for this period.
Yes. And it has been a bit of a nail biter, a bit of a barn burner, as they say. I don't know who says that. I've heard it before. Mac Daddy jamming for Nuclear versus Ragnarok for Angel City. Ragnarok is declared lead jammer. I heard a penalty whistle happening. I don't see who's going to the Lookout Publications penalty box, however, so maybe I'm just hearing things.
Oh, I think it had something to do with the lead.
So now Ragnarok was declared lead jammer. Now Mac Daddy. No, okay. The signal changed. Mac Daddy not lead jammer. Ragnarok, yes, lead jammer. And the call off from Ragnarok. 1 point, 2 points up for Nuclear Free. 3 points for Angel City.
Overreaction says, love head NSO and go toast.
Go Toast.
I'm from Windy City, so we had a third coast, and we call it third toast. So I love toast. So thank you. That's so fun.
That is fun.
I love everybody in the chat. You're just doing amazing. All right, Jam 20 underway. Stiletto on that Night Owl Jam line against Joe Means Joe. And coming out with the quickness, your lead jammer, Stiletto of Angel City. Front wall being protected by Nuclear as the pack settles down in turn 1. We're going to have an offensive maneuver courtesy of Octane Jane, and it does pay off. We have Stiletto putting up 4 big points. Exiting the box is an Angel City blocker coming around the bend, helping with the offensive maneuver. Great work with that. Love to see it happen. That's Poison Sin. Such great work. We actually hear people in the crowd saying beautiful and just just giving kudos to this blocking work from Angel City. We're going to get an out of play penalty here. We're going to get a forearm called on Twitch. 4 general penalties each for these 2 squads. Oh, that was a tumble in the second straightaway. Joe Means Joe is not going to be deterred. Finds some room on the inside leg. Takes the check first with Fatal Traction. And we're going to call that jam because that was Joe Means Joe was put in the pressure.
Yes.
And so that was a 12-point jam for Angel City because they want to finish this half strong.
They do. They want that 3rd place trophy for sure.
I don't think there's any losers here because 3rd and 4th place is both.
It's darn good.
Yeah, absolutely. And so both of these teams have nothing but good things to be proud of.
Yes.
They played so well this entire tournament.
Absolutely. They've played so strongly in all of their previous games, and to bring them to this point, it is a wonderful feeling for them, I'm sure. I'm absolutely certain the energy is going to be high. I want to see how strategy changes at halftime, if anything.
Yeah.
I want to see if they get their rest, they get their second wind, and see what happens. I'm excited to see what the second half of this game holds.
Yeah, we do have a lot of love in the chat, and they are saying NF is still in this. I agree. We still have 63 to 99 in this as we go into this half, so a lot of that work can be changed up. It just takes a couple jams. So I've been Cakes, and I've been joined by Rainbow Spite along with Scar Trek, and we will be back shortly, probably about 10 minutes, and we'll get the conclusion of Nuclear Free Roller Derby, NF Bombs versus Angel City Derby, the Rocket Queens. Stay tuned.
They call it a sport, but we know better. It's a symphony of dedication, grit, and heart. Tuned to one another in a composition of chaos on a stage built for progress. Athlete-driven innovation from the first whistle to the final score. Every hit, every fall, every win, every loss, every team, every season, everybody. We've got you covered.
Hi folks, Tui Lion here, and I'm here to ask you if your helmet is cooked. Whether you're on the derby track or at the skate park, your helmet has one job: to protect you. So let's check out your helmet together and find out if it's still doing its job. Look for the following signs to determine if the EPS foam in your helmet has deteriorated. 1. Physical cracks or deformations. 2. Soft spots. 3. Discoloration. 4. Separation from the shell. 5. Age. Helmets should be replaced every 3 years depending upon usage, even if they appear to be in good condition. 6. Unusual odors. Let's move on to the outer shell and consider your previous impacts. If the helmet has been involved in a significant impact, the EPS foam could be compromised even if no visible damage is apparent. If the strap adjusters, clip, or straps are compromised, your helmet placement might be compromised if you take a fall. Last but not least, if your helmet doesn't fit you properly, it's not going to do its job when you need it most. Your helmet should sit about 1 finger width above your eyebrows and stay put when you're moving around or shaking your head. Visit 888.com to find out about our cutting-edge helmet technology and designs. The most certifications, the latest technology, the best fit. We've got you covered.
Hello, everyone.
The right helmet is super important to me because I'm a big fan of my brain and I want to protect it.
I actually am gonna plug in the new deep cover helmet because it's amazing. That's the one helmet that I feel like I can adjust like perfectly and then I don't have to worry about it.
Your head, your noggin, it's your life. When I play, if I am thinking about the game and not thinking about what I'm wearing, I am on fire.
Our heads are so important, so I think it's really important to have a helmet that fits you. It just feels like nothing's on my head. I feel protected. It's definitely a great helmet. It feels like it was made for me.
This fits my head. I feel really safe in this. I can adjust it on the fly. It also comes in a lot of cool colors.
It feels very snug. I don't know, it's not like a tight helmet, it's like really like a hug that just has so many fitting arrangements, like it changes everything.
It landed where it needed to land, it protected me at the back of my skull. I just never felt more safe than I did with the deep cover.
The smaller shell size means that my head is not 12 times bigger than it should be. It feels snug, it feels safe. When I tried it on, I was like, this is the greatest helmet of all time. I'm never taking it off.
I think Triple Eight is doing an awesome job listening to the skaters.
They're listening to the athletes and they're listening to the things that make us feel safe.
Welcome back to Cactus Cup 2026. You are watching an amazing game between Nuclear Free Roller Derby, the NF Bombs versus Angel City Derby's B team, the Rocket Queens. I am Cakes and I'm joined with
Rainbow Spite.
And we also have our amazing producer, Scar Trek. We have some fun chat in there. Thank you so much for being an awesome mom there, Cupcakes mom. I love that we have cakes and we are going to be layered soon with the pictures. But also, I just love that everybody's cheering, mentally screaming. So much love at them, says overreaction, and just awesome love overall. Everybody's just being so wonderful.
May I interject? We got some love in the chat for the videographer, Keller, a former NF Bomb. So yeah, you're getting some love in the chat. I love that. I love our chat right now. I'm feeling the love. We're all real happy.
Some cool stats that I've been given. So our highest scoring jammers from Nuclear, you're going to see that from Smash with 25 points for that total for Nuclear. And on Angel City side, we have Moxie at 25 points as well. So they're matching each other there. One of our backup jammers, I would say, 15 points from Red Streaks on Nuclear. And then two of the jammers have 19 points and one has 21 points. The 21-point scorer is 808. You know them as Hawaii KO. And then also 389. Oh, excuse me. I have so many papers around here. So 389, we have Stiletto in contention for MVP, in my opinion. Yep. And then 782 as well, and that is Terror. So lots of points to be had on both sides. These jammers are just ones to watch. If you're watching some of the lead changes, that was really earlier in our first half, quarter of the game. Angel City was on top after Jam 9, so that's when they started running away with it.
Yeah, that's true. Taking a look at the chat, everybody from the NF Bombs that misses Keller says they miss you back.
Aww.
So the love is requited.
What's happening on that Night Owl Jam line there, Rainbow?
I see Smash and Dash. I see Hawaii KO. Let's see what happens. Don't forget, Night Owl is our official after-party hotspot if you're here in house. Oh, look, Hawaii KO is not lead jammer. Hawaii KO is headed to the box for a track cut. Leaves the lead open for Smash and Dash. Smash and Dash pushing hard at the front. Has the star dashed, I believe? Yes, at the moment the star is off. Someone's headed to that Lookout Publications penalty box. That is no, that's not Red Streaks. Is that Red Streaks? Okay, yeah, the Red Streaks headed to the Lookout Publications penalty box.
That was smart that they put Red Streaks as the pivot. I think I see what their strategy is.
Yes, good one. And it is a good one. Smash and Dash threw on the initial, not lead jammer because the star was off the helmet. Ooh, big spill there by Hawaii KO as coming in hot into the back of the pack. Also not lead jammer, but clear on the initial. Nice blocking work done by Medieval there in the front of the pack, but Smash and Dash does make it through for 4 points for Nuclear. Hawaii KO cycling back to the back of the pack behind Twitch. Hawaii KO through for 4 points.
I know this has nothing to do with the game, but I really love the work from Medieval. Not only a fashion icon clearly on the track, but such an amazing blocker.
Yes, I agree. And if Medieval hadn't been MVP once before, they'd be in contention for MVP today. 4 points up for Hawaii KO. That's 2 minutes. So Nuclear put up 8 points. Angel City put up 8 points. So it was kind of a wishy-wash. But Angel City has crossed that century mark. Time to hydrate some more.
Oh my gosh, I love this chat. Oh my gosh, Party Poison just said I can crash on her couch for tinsel.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You stop it. You are just teasing me with all sorts of goodness. Angel City and their teammates are just amazing.
Amazing. I love the overall camaraderie there.
Yeah. Jam 2 is underway. Terror for Angel City. Joe Means Joe for Nuclear. Joe Means Joe behind a very triumphant back wall of Angel City Derby Lead is declared for Terror, but Joe Means Joe is good to go, picking up a lot of speed around that track as Pack still settling in turn 1. Terror doing a great job with clock management, but also shutting out Nuclear. Nuclear picking up nil on that last pass, but let's see how Angel City answers back with one big point. Actually, you know, when it comes down to, we've seen quite a few games in this
The last game
tournament.
came down to 1 point.
It came down to 1 point. So pick up everything that you can.
Yes.
We had a little power jam situation in that last jam, and speaking of power jams, the NF Bombs and Angel have both given up 4 power jams, but Angel has managed to pick up 44 points on those power jams, whereas the NF Bombs have picked up 22 points. So that's why the score is gapped as it is.
Not capitalizing on power jams is a big disadvantage. So on the Night Owl Jam line, we have Mac Daddy and Stiletto. Stiletto pushing on a 2-wall up at the front. Penalty whistles being blown. Mac Daddy cycling, breaks on a 2-wall, and Stiletto takes lead jammer. Mac Daddy shortly behind. Stiletto right into the tripod of nuclear-free blockers and calls off the jam. 2 points up for Angel City on that pass.
Pop, pop, we love each other, says Danger Noodle. I don't know why I sung that, but
it works.
It works, yeah. And I like how Panic says, I hear them call Terror, and I just think of our Saskatchewan Terror. I get it. We were talking about penalties a little bit here, too, and going into the half, we were very close, like 22 to 21 penalties. So right now we're at 25 total penalties for Nuclear, 24 total for Angel City, and I've seen games end with that sort of amount. So that's how you know they're trying super hard, okay?
Yeah.
This is Sriracha's first time starting as the jammer for Nuclear, so that rotation now changing a little bit in the second half. Ragnarok did pick up the lead jammer position for Angel City, and there was a little bit of a pressure put on there for Ragnarok. So Ragnarok calls off the jam. 1 more point picked up on that total. Good job on Sriracha for pushing that pace towards Angel City.
Allow me to take a quick moment to talk about our sponsor, Rude Chicks, roller derby clothing for the whole family. All skate, no hate since 2008. On that Night Owl Jam line for Nuclear Free Derby, we've got Smash and Dash taking on Angel City's Moxie. Moxie finding the inside line and tiptoeing along, finding leading jammer status along the way. Hit Me Brewston headed to the Lookout Publications penalty box. Moxie threw on the inside line, kind of caught a skate in the end there, but stayed in bounds. 4 points goes up for Moxie. Moxie coming around looking for more points. Moxie finds a few points and calls it off. Let's see how many. 1 more point for Moxie. No points for Nuclear Free Derby on that pass. So that's 5 points for Angel City in that jam.
A little bit of penalty trouble here on Angel City side. We have only 1 skater in contention for some thoughts. Drag her now at 5 penalties total. Everybody else is at 4 or less. 3 or less. And then on Nuclear side, 4 or less. So Joe Means Joe on that Nat L Jam line. And that's now 5 in a row for Terror and Angel City picking up that lead jammer position. Nice star stash here on Joe Means Joe. Finding some ins on lane, but is denied by number 838, Twitch. Ouch.
Quick word from our sponsor, Sisu, engineered for elite athletes. Sisu mouthguards offer unmatched protection and comfort with innovative features that keep you focused on your game. Get the best in mouth protection. Get Sisu.
I like Sisu's mouthguards.
They're awesome.
They're easy to mold.
Yes, and they stay where you put them. You don't choke on them.
Yeah, that's always a good. Yeah, you don't want any choking, especially while playing roller derby.
Yeah, you want to be able to breathe. All right, on that Night Owl Jam Line, we've got Mac Daddy versus Hawaii KO. And Hawaii KO takes it away. Mac Daddy still trying to find a line through Hit Me Brewston in that pack there. Hit Me Brewston bracing that wall and giving direction. Good leadership there by Hit Me Brewston. Hawaii KO. Cycling back a few skaters, cycling back once more to the back of the pack.
Oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Rainbow. I just wanted to see if Hit Me Brewston just wants to skate with somebody.
I just want to skate with somebody.
My bad.
I think we both got the pun at the same time. And that's the jam. Hawaii KO said mahalo for 3 points. Nuclear Free Derby. No points on that one.
So Angel City picking up those lead jammer positions has every single it's 5 in a row, 6 in a row now? 6 in a row has led to Nuclear Free Roller Derby, the bombs not able to create a score. So not only are they shutting out the bombs, but they're picking up that lead position. And I think it's one stat I didn't enjoy saying, but it's true.
Yes.
Girl, you know it's true.
Yes, we have to be neutral, so, we tell the truth.
It's, with great power comes great responsibility. So.
Yeah. We got to say the bad news with the good, and that's just not the best stat to have to give out.
So Angel has 22 points in period 2 so far, 8 points in period 2 for NF. So that's the score differential that you're looking at in the second half. So at least NF has done a great job of just slowing that pace and then slowing that bleeding from the score differential from Angel City. And I like that they have that mindset. And it's all about how you close. I mean, this is a 3-day tournament. They come all the way out here and they kill it in just not only prowess, but just beautiful work overall on the track. I mean,
yeah.
What more could you ask for?
No, this has been a beautiful weekend of Derby for them. On the line, we've got Sriracha versus Ragnarok. Ragnarok takes lead jammer. Sriracha, the second time with the star for Sriracha. Well, it's first off the line, second off the line. And the call off from Angel City. No points there. Again, a shutout for Nuclear Free. 1 point for Angel City, bringing the total to 122 to 71 in favor of the team in white.
I really like that. It's interesting. Just 1 point apiece. But sometimes they say problems are how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time.
1 bite at a time.
Sometimes you win a game one point at a time.
Yep.
We have Hawaii KO as a contention for MVP in the chat box here.
That's right. I see that recommendation. Smash and dash on the Night Owl Jam Line against Stiletto. They haven't gotten to the pivot line yet. It's been 15 seconds. So tough blocker work happening out there right now.
Agreed. And I do like that overreaction. It says, I'm sure the weather was a shock on their system, and I agree, because we're also in a heat wave. So that makes a huge difference how your wheels actually provide traction on a slip floor, and also just your body overall, the hydration level. So I believe Smash and Dash does pick up a penalty, and that's a forearm call. So this will be a Brick Road Coffee power jam situation for Angel City, and Stiletto is your lead jammer. So that's the first jammer penalty in this half for Nuclear Free. So skating very well without penalties so far. And coming around the bend, they pick up 4 big points for Angel City. The pack starts to move back towards turn 1. Again, you were mentioning about them sticking in that pocket there. They haven't done any rotation just yet. A nice, easy, breezy, beautiful moment there for the apex hop for Stiletto.
Yes, very relaxed apex hop, if that can be said. It was like, I'm here, I'm up, I'm down, let's go.
And Stiletto is going to call it off, but not without saying hello to number 5, Bad Kitty. 4 big points on that board for Angel City, 12, a multi-point pass for Angel City that pushes their total 134 to 71. We have 18 minutes and 56 seconds remaining. The clock stoppage now for a team timeout, courtesy of Nuclear.
Well, now's a great time to tell you about our event sponsor, RollerCon. If you love roller skating, you know that magic happens when Roller Derby Park and roller skaters of all disciplines get together. Join us for RollerCon 2026 at the Expo Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. Enter to win a RollerCon MVP pass at the Cactus Cup online raffle. Now, for that online raffle, it ends today, so get your tickets in now.
Right now.
Right now. Derby Girl Designs began the same way as most great skate stories do, on skates. Lifelong roller skater who's always believed that roller skating is more than just a sport. It's community, identity, and freedom, and a place where people of all ages and backgrounds can feel at home. Visit derbygirldesigns.com and save 15% with the coupon code Cactus Cup.
Sailor Doom says that Danger Noodle says that's a backwards transition apex jump that we were so excited about.
Yes.
It's very impressive. Agreed, Sailor Doom. And Rogue Grammar, hey, you did amazing this entire tournament as well, so thanks for joining the chat.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for Rogue Grammar. Good job, too. We enjoyed watching you and calling your games. On that jam line, we've got Joe Means Joe versus Moxie. Joe Means Joe picking up lead jammer.
This is the first of their half.
That is the first of the half. Wow. For Nuclear Free. Let's see if this starts to see a turnaround for them. Moxie threw on the inside, has to recycle because she put a toe out of bounds. Meanwhile,
toast.
It's a toast. Nuclear Free out of bounds. Nuclear Free jammer Joe Means Joe threw for 4 points. Moxie threw on the initial. Joe Means Joe pushing super hard at the front of the pack. 4 points going up for Joe Means Joe. We've got Moxie clear on the initial and looking for points. Toast and Jam at the front of the pack, giving a little love tap to Moxie. And picking up a penalty in the process. Headed to that Lookout Publications penalty box. 4 points both jammers, with Joe Means Joe in charge. I see what Joe Means Joe is doing, trying to clear some of those blockers out of the box. Moxie getting through the pack first. 4 points for Moxie. No pack is assessed. Someone's going to the penalty box for a multiplayer block. There's the call off from Joe Means Joe. Let's see where the points shake out.
That's the highest scoring jam for Nuclear Free Roller Derby, courtesy of Joe Means Joe in this half. But also in the whole game for Nuclear.
Okay,
yeah.
That definitely puts them on the radar.
88 Bootstrap says, yes, Joe, yes.
Yes.
And it's great because for hybrid calls, usually players don't hear what the announcers are saying in the stream, but because we have the chat giving us some fuel for this fire, we will say it out loud and the skaters will hear it. So
yes, the skaters get to hear your love.
So keep it coming.
As do the officials, the EMTs, the volunteers, the camera videographer, everybody. We get to hear the love. So give us love to send out. Where's the link for the RollerCon giveaway? It's not on Facebook. Oh, goodness. Let me get with our event producer, Bonita, to get that on the chat right away. 1 moment.
The clock stops at 16 minutes and 50 seconds for an official review requested by Angel City. We'll figure out what's going on there. We do have some penalty trouble running into some of the skaters for 5 apiece. These skaters are sitting at 5, and that is Rennie and also Killer Ella of Nuclear Free. And then on Angel City side, again, just Dragger. I got to give kudos to Dragger, though, because she was a little bit higher up on those penalties at the start of the game and then has managed very well throughout the rest of the game to do that. Ginger Noodle says, sending love to Angel City coaches Rabies and Death. Aw.
How cheerful.
That is. I love you, Rabies and Death.
Rabies and Death.
Rabies and Death.
Rabies and Death.
You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, so sorry.
That's okay.
Let's focus. Game time. Okay.
Okay. All Are they coming back?
So a 16-8 jam in favor of Nuclear, and Angel City also picking up 8. All right, we'll find out what the result is, but Angel City is requesting this official review for Joe Means Joe blocking a down skater in that last jam. I don't see any plus sign, so I do not believe it shall be retained. No Joe in the box. No Joe go to box.
No Joe go to box. You know that knowing Joe is half the battle. Wait, that's not right.
Hi, Blade. Rachel Subaru is watching you. She's learning from her mama. Oh, hi, G.I. Jones. That's so lovely.
Mac Daddy took lead jammer straight off that Night Owl jam line, followed quickly behind by Terror. Night Owl coming around looking for points. Get a little love tap there by Octane Jane. And the call off. No points for Angel City on that jam.
I thought so, yeah.
I'm waiting to see if there's points coming. Okay, it looks like a 3-point jam for Nuclear. Brings it to 90 for Nuclear, 142 Angel City.
And I like that it was Mac, too, because we were worried about Mac in the first half after that spill. And
yes,
I know
so
there was a lot of love.
See back on track.
Absolutely. And also, Panic asks, hey, is anybody watching with their pets? I think you should let us know, chat. All right, back to the action track side. Jam 12 sees Ragnarok for Angel City pick up the lead jammer position, cuts off that 2 lead jammer streak away from Nuclear. And then Sriracha now on that jam line. Now, I did get a note here that mysteriously disappeared about how Sriracha has replaced Red Streak in the rotation that we've noticed. I mean, we don't know all the calls from behind the scenes, but that's something that we have noticed. Sriracha getting spicy, puts a little bit of heat on that pressure for Angel City. Going to call off that jam for a 2-point pickup for Angel City. The score right now, 90 to 144, and we're now in the final quarter of this contest.
So this is the second to last game. This is the third and fourth place game. After the next game, we're going to meet up at Night Owl for our after party. Night Owl is our official after party hotspot. Also, the sponsor of our jam line. On the Night Owl jam line, we have Smash and Dash versus Stiletto. So let's see how this one shakes out. Stiletto pushing at the front of the pack, getting a little offensive help. I can't see who it is, but I can see their helmet. That one ref right in my line of sight. It's okay, it happens. Meanwhile, in the back of the pack, Smash and Dash is pushing again. Smash and Dash finds it and gets free for lead jammer. Stiletto still pushing at the front of the pack, trying to get through with that Star Stash. Nuclear Free Blocker taking a seat in the Lookout Publications penalty box. Smash and Dash meeting up with the pack, trying to find those points before the inevitable call off. And there it is. Let's see where the points land. No points for Angel City. 3 points. Nuclear Free on Smash and Dash.
I really like this momentum shift by Nuclear Free.
Yes.
Ever since that 16-point jam, a huge jam courtesy of Joe Means Joe. It's since Jam 10. So, yeah, the last 3 jams have been really an upswing for Nuclear, and Angel City doing a good job of clock management to maintain their lead. So, both squads doing a great job.
Absolutely. It's wonder, though, if it's come a little too late,
Well,
perhaps?
13 minutes is a lot of
That's a lot of time.
for
That's
sure.
a lot of time.
Hawaii KO picks up that lead jammer position for Angel City. Joe Means Joe stuck behind a very difficult wall of Medieval, as well as Fatal Traction. Hawaii KO sneaks on that inside lane, puts up nice easy 4. Joe Means Joe out of the pack, eligible to score. Both teams at full strength. Just kidding. Medieval taking a seat in that Lookout Publications penalty box. Hawaii KO going to call off the jam. No points picked up on that last pass. Sneaky, sneaky. Joe picks up 2, so a 2-4 jam in favor of Angel City. But Nuclear starting to pick up those fuses and light those bombs. I'm loving that.
Nuclear lighting the bombs of the Rocket Queens. Look at it. They're bombs and rockets. Bombs and rockets. Bomb rocket.
Stop
rocket,
it. I have
Now I want
flashbacks.
Now I want one of those bomb pops.
Oh, snaps. Yeah, I do too.
Number 540, Moxie jamming for Angel City. Mac Daddy jamming for Nuclear Free. Moxie getting free for Angel City. Nuclear Free's Mac Daddy finding daylight and finding a way around, clear on the initial.
What a swivel that was. I was excited.
We're seeing a lot of like footwork and 180 work, transitioning this second half. Lots of good action happening.
I think that was a Mac attack because that was some pressure put on Angel City.
That was. No points for Nuclear Free on that last pass. 3 points for Angel City. He had to turn for me to see the thumb.
So Rennie sitting at 6 penalties for Nuclear Free.
Ooh.
Making me nervous. Both teams at full strength as we head into Jam 16. Terror on that Night Owl Jam line for Angel City. A Sriracha for Nuclear Free Roller Derby. Love that work there, courtesy of Octane Jane. Just a nice hit to the outside. Oh, and this waterfall work here. Killer Ella at the front wall. Slowing down Terror. Terror does get lead jammer position, but yeah, a little bit weird. I was confused where the engagement zone was, so forgive me. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Who put that floor there? I don't like that. Octane Jane slow to get up, just making sure she's okay.
Yep.
Nice back rub, courtesy of Fatal Traction. I think that does help. I feel that love all the way up here. 1 point put on the board by Angel City. That brings our total to 152 to 95. It's 10 minutes and 29 seconds remaining there, Rainbow.
Woo. Very exciting game that we've been watching here. This point spread doesn't tell the whole story.
Right?
It's interesting, though. Smash and Dash jamming for Nuclear Free on that Night Owl jam line up against Ragnarok. Ragnarok at the front of the pack in the pod of green. And then you see, Ragnarok being declared lead jammer, but also kind of halfway getting swallowed up and let free. Smash and Dash in the back, trying to smash the way through that wall, getting some help from the blockers of Nuclear Free Roller Derby. I see
high block call.
High block. I'm sorry. I always mix that up with face mask because I also watch football. Yeah. So someone's taking a seat in that Lookout Publications penalty box. We have a star pass to Red Streaks. Red Streaks was playing pivot, now playing jammer.
Nice work there by Nuclear. That's their first star pass of this half.
Okay.
I think
they're not leaning on the star passes.
They aren't.
A big portion of their strategy.
Right.
But they seem to be lining up their pivots just in case.
They do. So they do put that for their pivot. And also, I've noticed they don't have as big as a roster or like rotation as Angel does for their jammers. And I think that's also a consideration.
I think there's some fatigue happening as well.
Game on. Jam 18 underway. Is Stiletto on that Night Owl Jam Line penalty box for Angel City. Joe means Joe for Nuclear Free Roller Derby. Both teams at full strength. Just kidding. There is a whistle. I don't know where that's coming from yet. I'll let you know in just a moment. Nice work by Toast. Illegal contact by Stiletto. This is a Brick Road Power Jam for Nuclear. And Joe means Joe, 1 to watch for Nuclear. 30 seconds to get as many points as possible. Nice work here, though, too, because Stiletto is still on the initial. So hopefully this works out for Nuclear. The pack settles down in the second straightaway. Nice catch here by Medieval on the inside line to Joe means Joe. A rotation here by Angel City's defense. They take that front wall position as the pack enters turn 3. Nice work by Cakes here, lining up the outside lane. And the offensive maneuver does come in, blows up that pack on the inside lane, and Joe means Joe holds her own, gets through on the inside lane, and now Nuclear are over that century mark. Now Nuclear just has to focus on slowing down Stiletto, and that's very hard to do. Oh my goodness, would you look at that huge hit? Courtesy of that Angel City defense, but Joe means Joe just bounces right off And we have a multi-point pass here for Nuclear. 12 points put on the board for Joe Meets Joe. And now Nuclear Free Roller Derby is in contention. 109 to 156. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was very exciting. Hit me Brewston on that offense coming out of the box with stiletto. It was just beautiful.
I felt that all the way up here.
Yeah, she just right into the back of that pack, just bam, and got her through. It was wonderful. Speaking of getting through, Hawaii KO at the front of the pack and then pushing against the Nuclear Free blockers. We got Mac Daddy a little further back with the Angel City blockers, and Hawaii KO takes lead. But about a quarter track behind you, no, just a few tracks behind you, got Mac Daddy putting on the pressure. Hawaii KO has got to call it off before scoring happens. That is a double donut for this half.
All right, Derby is going to continue to play here. Jam 20 underway sees Moxie for Angel City, Sriracha for Nuclear Free Roller Derby. Moxie already at that front wall, pushing that pace, and inside lane is Sriracha. Put that on your eggs and get spicy with it. Lead to Nuclear Free Roller Derby, and Angel City taking that front wall, pushing the pace for the pack as it enters turn number 3. A nice offensive maneuver here by Toast. Outside lane gets some room for Sriracha, and that call off was a little bit late, so Angel City does sneak 1 point in to the Nuclears too.
Woo. That was a little spicy.
A little too spicy.
Just a smidgen.
111 to 157 in favor of Angel City. We're under 6 minutes.
We got the Night Owl jam line Occupado. Let's see who's jamming in just a second. Lookout Publications penalty box as yet unmanned. Smash and Dash jamming for Nuclear Free Derby. Terror for Angel City. And Smash and Dash takes lead jammer before the pivot line even.
That's 2 in a row for Nuclear.
Very good. We've got, Terror still fighting in the front of the pack. They're stretching that pack to the limitations of its extension. Bridge work being done. Forearm being assessed on Twitch. Twitch taking a seat in that Lookout Publications penalty box, joining an Angel City blocker, and there's the call off. Points, no points for Angel City. We've got a little ref conference happening. 4 points up for Nuclear Free.
I'm getting super excited. I'm getting goosebumps every single pass as Nuclear is starting to pick up this pace.
8 Bootstrap says, nice catch, Twitch.
So we already have more jams in this half than the first jam, or excuse me, the first half. So that just lets you know that we're getting a lot of these jams calling off a little bit quicker.
Yes. Who's on that jam line?
We have Ragnarok for Angel City getting that lead jammer position. That stops that 2 lead jammer streak for Nuclear. Joe Meets Joe not too far behind her. Pack comes back to return to Angel City. Toast got knocked over a little bit. And yeah, I think the coach is going to call an official review on that.
Official review, Nuclear Free.
A lot of loud noises for box points in the crowd as well. I think they're just going to review maybe that possible late hit. I'm not sure. But again, I can't see from this vantage point as much. So Nuclear stops the clock at 4 minutes and 2 seconds for this official review. We'll get some information about it in just a short moment. Yeah, I think that was in regards to ghost points. Well, not necessarily for the official review, but there was a review there on a good job overall for our officials to double check those things like the ghost points.
Yes. Now it's a great time to take the time to tell you about Roller Rack Magazine, a community-sourced roller skating magazine created by skaters, artists, writers, and photographers from around the world. Each issue brings together diverse voices, experiences, and styles, from rinks to parks, derby tracks to streets. That's Roller Rack Magazine. another deep breath, and I can tell you about an electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing you don't. That's LMNT Element. Stay salty, my friends. Hydrate. We are in the desert after all.
I hear you, Skidlet. That's so adorable. I let me live. Let me watch roller derby. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription to Twitch. So I would use it on Cactus Cup for sure.
Yeah, that was my use of it last year.
Was it?
Yeah, because I wasn't here.
Oh, that's right.
I was El Poor. I was El Broco.
Yeah, thank you for the reminder, overreaction. And rightfully so. I mean, I saw all the way over here, but I don't know, the
terminology.
No, not the terminology, but I don't know what the contact looked like from the viewpoint.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't give my, uneducated announcery opinion
Exactly.
from a faraway land. But Nuclear is questioning the lack of a low block call on one of their blockers from Angel City in that last few seconds of that jam. So we'll find out if that is or is not going to be assessed. Yeah, and the penalties right now, since we're talking about penalties, there's been more penalties in this game that have called this entire tournament.
Holy smokes.
At this point. There's 35 total penalties on Nuclear Free roller derby.
Wow.
And 36 penalties for Angel City's Rocket Queens.
That is crazy. That is nuts. Wow.
Are you even skating if you're not picking up penalties?
That's old school right there.
I know, right?
I was around for those days.
Oh my gosh. I try not to think about it too much.
Oh yeah, I just pyramids of cups. Oh God.
Well, they're not going to retain that official review there, Rainbow, so no call will stand.
Oh. Well, jamming for Nuclear Free is Mac Daddy and Stiletto taking lead jammer for Angel City. A little bit of toss around there on Mac Daddy, and Mac Daddy will get free on the initial. Stiletto looking for points at the back of the pack already. Stiletto bouncing around a bit as well. Getting the signal for the call off. There it is. We got 1 point for Stiletto, no points for Mac Daddy. And that is the jam.
You know, I was thinking, even though we were talking about penalties, I'm surprised nobody's fouled out. I mean,
knock on wood.
I mean, well, we don't have any around us, but
I mean, your skull.
That's fair.
My skull.
But I'm kind of impressed. I mean,
yeah.
A lot of these skaters are sitting at 5 or 6 penalties, and they're just like, you know what? We're still going to play our game. We're going to do what we're going to do.
There's only 3 minutes left anyway.
Hawaii KO on that night all jam line for Angel City. Sriracha for Nuclear Free.
Good to see her back too.
Both teams at full strength. Pack now entering turn 1. A check courtesy of Hit Me Brewston forces the recall of Sriracha. Sriracha going all the way back by the night L jam line, trying to pick up a lot of speed. I mean, this is a heavy defensive wall for Angel City. Octane Jane going to pick up a penalty here for a multiplayer. So pack advantage now for Nuclear. Nuclear doing a great job holding back Hawaii KO. Hawaii is one to just watch. Very sneaky on those toe stops, as I was saying. And they did such a great job for the 40 seconds holding back Hawaii KO. Hawaii KO picks up that lead jammer position for Angel City. Pack starts to enter turn number 2. And a sneaky star sash on Sriracha. While Hawaii KO enters the pack. Cakes trying to hold back Hawaii KO. Nice work, sneaking on the inside. Sriracha picking up 4 points.
Hawaii KO looking for toe stop work as well. Calls off the jam.
And I probably would just keep letting it run, to be honest. If it were me, just because you want to play the clock a little bit too. Clock is the 6th player on your team.
Yeah.
But you know what? They have a really nice score, padding moment here. So a lot of layers to that cake, you know what I'm saying? So 165 for One Angel City, 119 for Nuclear. Yep. We have a minute and 25 seconds remaining here, Rainbow.
Woohoo! This has been a very, very good game. I do have my breath a little better than I did in the last game, I will tell you. On that Night Owl Jam line, we've got Smash and Dash for Nuclear Free, Moxie for Angel City. Moxie at the head of the pack, stretching those nuclear-free blockers. No pack is declared, so Moxie is lead. Drag Her taking a seat in that Lookout Publications penalty box. Didn't see the hand signal on that one. Moxie coming through, dancing on the outside line, getting drawn back behind the pivot. That pivot being red streaks.
Multiplayer.
Thank you. 3 points up for Angel City. No points on Nuclear for that. Or no points on Nuclear for that.
We're in the final countdown of this contest between Nuclear Free Roller Derby and Angel City Rocket Queens. Joe Means Joe on the Night Owl Jam line against Ragnarok for Angel City. Both teams doing a great job here, just spreading that pack very thin in the straightaway. Nice work by Cakes keeping that together, and NF Bombs are starting to get their bench riled up. Nice work there. Overall, we got a nice spin and hit courtesy of Drag Her to Killer Ella, but Killer Ella just doing great work for the defense of Nuclear in the back wall. 30 seconds has passed and still no lead jammer. We're only in jam time now.
Oh my goodness. I got the shivers.
Shiver me timbers there, Rainbow.
Woo, finish strong, Overreactor says.
Joe Means Joe is declared lead, not without saying a nice hello from Octane Jane. And Nuclear Free Roller Derby is going to finish very strong in this contest against Angel City.
Here we go. We've got a star pass for Angel City.
Nice job on Nuclear Free Roller Derby's side of just hanging tough. I mean, this is going to be an upset. The seed number 6, which is Angel City, against the number seeded 4 for Nuclear. But you know what upsets me? It upsets me that we aren't giving in more love for Nuclear Free Roller Derby, because they came all the way out here to play a very stable and well-known team known as Angel City, and that team is just rocketing with goodness. These queens doing such a great job as well. And overall, just a wonderful game to watch.
Absolutely. If you've got suggestions for MVPs, get them to us quickly. We'll be back in just a few seconds. That whistle makes it official. 123 Nuclear Free, Angel City 168. Third place goes to Angel City.
That's